Hey everyone. So, we're going to see how much of this we can hammer out tonight. We're starting book 2. All right. What's going on tonight? I'm going to move this around. We'll see how much of this we can get done tonight. This is taking me way too long to finish. Look forward to getting it built, but also getting it off my desk. So tomorrow's Canada Day. Wonder what everyone's got for plans tomorrow. As far as I know, nothing huge planned anyway. Hey, Open Build Repeat. How are you tonight? I'm just saying we got a holiday tomorrow. Weird having a Thursday off and then having to go back to work on Friday. The show launch. The show launch. Is that what is that? Oh, the shoe launch. Yeah. The Adidas shoe.
Doing a comparison.
Is it as comfy as the real thing? Can you walk a mile in my shoes? That'll be the next. My kid's into like Mr. Beast, so that'll be the next Mr. Beast video. If you can walk a mile in the Lego Adidas shoes, I'll give you $1 million. Now he'll steal my idea, so I'm sure he's watching. Did anyone see? I don't know, OBR. I don't know if you follow her. That what's her name? That Holly, that Potter Minifigs, whatever her channel name is. She put out a video there. It doesn't sound like she's in a very good place right now. Yeah, mental health is nothing to take lighthearted, that's for sure. Feel bad for the girl anyway. Yeah, I don't think you'll see much of her for the next little while anyway. Yeah, it said it really didn't sound like she's doing overly well. Which is too bad actually. I actually didn't mind watching her content and stuff actually. Wasn't that bad. Don't it's she's not overly hard to look at either, so that makes it even better. Not sound like pig or anything, but she's easy on the eyes. That's for sure. Oh, get the glare. What's it like down in Florida these days? We're getting into the start of a heat wave here. You know, out west they've been having like humidity. I think Friday is like not sure offhand, 35 degrees Celsius for Friday, and we're supposed to go to a drive-in movie Friday night. I got a feeling we'll be idling the truck with the air conditioning on most of the movie. If it had been last week, it wouldn't have been too bad. But, not crazy hot yet, no. Yeah, 35, and yeah, the humidity is pretty high here. That's plenty hot enough anyway. I can handle some heat, but it's the humidity. Can't handle high humidity. Just wears me right out. Excuse me. All right. Yeah, I guess that's the way it goes. Print. I was considering. I've done a couple builds over the last couple of years that I brick linked all the parts for like a UCS set, and I was considering trying to do the dropship ATOT. I'm still considering it, but there's definitely some parts in there that are really expensive. One of them is players help. These type of dishes, I think there's like a dozen or something on that set. Not this one in particular, but it's a lot like it. And yeah, it was going to cost like $200 or something to buy 12 of them. Just stupid. Ain't gonna happen. If I do it, I'll just get plain dishes and not worry about the. I think it'll look just fine, even if it doesn't have that artwork on it. Definitely not spending $1,000 plus on even on a used one. I think they're over that. Like, yeah, ain't gonna happen otherwise. But I've done a few sets. I did the Darth Maul bust. That one was uh, really easy to do. It's just all bricks and plates. You can do it pretty cheap. The couple expensive parts you don't even see, so you can make color swaps. And then the other one, what else have I done? Oh, just lately I bricklinked all the parts for the UCS B wing. I probably did that one for about half price of a used set. And there's only, trying to think, there was 4 of one part that I had to color swap. Everything else is the original parts that I was able to bricklink. Yeah, we'll see if I ever run across it. If I can get those, like it was going to be another $100 to get 4. They're kind of like a wedge. Kind of like a wedge piece, but not imperative, and you won't notice it on the build. So yeah, I haven't tried that. It's I've looked over a few different. Mostly, it's all UCS sets. They're so bloody expensive. I figure, well, do a Bricklink pick list and just kind of look it over and see. And like that B wing, like a lot of the parts were cheaper parts. I got 80% of them from one store, and got some from the bricks and pieces, Lego bricks and pieces. Actually, I was really surprised the canopy piece I got right from Lego bricks and pieces. I thought I would have to get it off Bricklink. It's like a $3 part from Lego. So I was quite surprised. Usually something like that, there's no way to buy it. So are you guys what, July 4th? So Sunday. So do you guys have Monday off in lieu of July 4th? Do you have July 5th off in the States? It's actually something I never did get a. Usually we get an email from CNH that their parts depots and stuff are closed or whatever. Usually we get an email or something. I don't think I ever did. Something basically saying that we won't be getting any shipments or there'll be delays. These trays can be hard to dig parts of. No problem. Thanks for stopping in, OBR. You have a good night. Thanks, man. We'll see how much of this I can get hammered up. Not a really thick book, so I'm thinking I probably can finish it. Hopefully, anyway. There's the other one. There. So excuse me. There. There. All our feet attached. This is looking like a beast now. Just like that. All right, so some white plates. Looks like we're gonna start closing the body in. Dark red. It's just a quiet night. Hey, Mama Lego. How are you? I imagine you'll be doing stuff with the grandkids tomorrow. Any big plans? We had talked about maybe going to the lake, but I think we're gonna bother. It's just gonna be too. It'll be way too busy to the point it wouldn't be enjoyable. Okay, cool. So maybe enjoying some peace and quiet then. I need a sticker. No. Yes, I do. Sticker it after. Missing 2 large pieces. Have no idea where she put them. My daughter usually she's got 1,000,001 little like purses and stuff, and she likes to put all kinds of random things inside the purses. So usually, if I'm missing something, I go start looking there and start unzipping all her bags. I've found all kinds of things stashed in little purses and things like that. That'd be the first place I'd look anyway. She's very sneaky that way. Missing Daisy Duck bowl, an ice cream popsicle from the top. Yeah, you never know. Well, hopefully they turn up. If not, just a casualty of heavy play. Sounds like they have a blast playing with all those little friend sets. Anyways. You probably get as much enjoyment out of watching them play with them as you did building them. She had a great time. Awesome. My son and I, we had a good time tonight. I actually convinced him to play on my arcade machine. I've got an actual arcade machine in our basement here, and I actually talked him into actually playing on it. I bet she hasn't. I've asked him I don't know how many times. It was probably the first time in 6 months. I convinced him to play. And he really enjoyed it. So hopefully I can convince him again. He's growing up too fast, so when he wants to do stuff with dad, that's awesome. It doesn't happen very often anymore. Suddenly it's not as cool as he used to be. Not sure why. I think I'm pretty awesome. Yeah. All right, where was I? I actually tried to con him into sitting with me tonight too. So well, you can come sit with me and you can have your Nintendo Switch and you can just play on your Switch if you want to sit in with me. No. No, Dad. You're on your own, old man. It's fun watching my granddaughter play with Duplo. He said that's how he played with Lego. No, he said, yeah. we had actually quite a bit of Duplo. We sold it all probably good 2 years ago. We had a bunch of cars and plane sets, like Lightning McQueen sets and things like that in Duplo. I think we had that, and we had some princess ones. I was shocked how much, like we probably got our money right back out of it. Like sold them for pretty much what we paid for. Quite surprised. That Duplo stuff even carries its value, not too bad. Our kids got lots of use out of it. Oh, crap. I don't bend over that well anymore. I'm gonna try not to do that. Drop things on the floor. Alrighty, so let me put these on. That. This one goes up here. There. Two down, two to go. Did you manage to get out? I guess all your non-essential stuff opened back up. Have you gotten out and did any shopping? I know when they locked us out of all the non-essential stuff there around Christmas time, and they opened us back up. Was that February? First thing I did was went to Walmart because there was a whole more or less section there that you weren't able to touch for, oh god, a good year. It was a good 2 months. Had to go in and check out and see what was actually there, still there. I used to go there on my lunch breaks from work. Usually I wouldn't even eat anything. I would take my lunch break, just get out of the office, and it's only like a 3-minute drive from work to the Walmart. So go wander around Walmart lunch break in the middle of the afternoon. Kind of miss doing that. And again, it's probably for the best because usually if I did that, I'd end up spending money on something when I'd go. Typically didn't leave empty-handed. Go to the Lego store. Yeah, we went on May the 1st to the Lego store. That was the first time in, well, when did we go? I think it was the May weekend 2019. Before that. It's crazy to think. I wonder where basically a year and a half of our lives have gone. It's just crazy. Scary how quick my kids are growing up. And the worst part is we've spent the last year and a half and haven't really been able to do a lot of the things that we would have liked to have been doing. Yeah, but the non-essential thing was well after Christmas for you guys, wasn't it? Because the same, we were kind of locked down, but you could still. They had just had restrictions on how many people could go in a store, and they still do. But Alberta and Saskatchewan, they're lifting all their public health guidelines, or whatever you want to call it. Everything's opening up wide, no restrictions. I think Alberta is this weekend, and Saskatchewan is 2 weeks later. We'll see how that goes. We're considering going out to Alberta because we'll be fully vaccinated, so we don't have to. We won't have to quarantine coming back either. So because of it, we're just sick of not being able to do anything. So we're just pissed on it. We might go to Edmonton. See if we can salvage a bit of our summer yet. The kids had their first day of summer holidays today. Sorry. Fourth wave, yeah. True. No, I understand it both ways, but I'm so sick of not being able to do anything. It's weird. Like even right now, there's a lot of people that are kind of relaxing and I don't know, they don't give you the space that they should or they're supposed to. Like for me, I always try to distance myself, even from my coworkers where I can. And then you got customers come in and you're trying to maintain that distance, and they walk right up to you. It's like back up, like. We made ourselves a barrier at work from our counter out of oil pails, which works. It works decently enough, but I find it hilarious. Even with that in place, guys will step over pails, 2 pails high. Like, I can barely swing my leg over them. People will climb over them to come right up to the counter, and then you got to tell them, that's the barrier. You got to get behind it, and they're like, "Oh, don't understand." I always have their second shot. Let's see my friends here. It's in a hot spot, so we'll wait. Let's see them. Yeah. By the sounds of it, a lot of stuff is going to be a go for like bigger events and stuff. Some fall. That's called AgX here in Manitoba. It's apparently a go. It normally is in November, and apparently they're going ahead with it now. So I think, yeah, we're gonna try and get things back to normal come fall time. That's in the plan anyway. We're doing pretty good here in Manitoba. I think we're over 75% have their first shot. There's always going to be those few that think it's all BS and it won't, but I guess to each their own. I'm not going to tell them one way or the other. These people are all adults; they can make their own decisions. But same token, I don't want to hear them complaining that they can't do something because they didn't get their vaccination. Like, so sorry. That's the way it is. Can't have it both ways. Go on vacation to April in Amsterdam and England and Scotland. Time will tell. Well, I have never been overseas. Farthest I've traveled, I've never been in Ontario. Farthest west is Jasper. And the farthest south I've been is Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Yeah. I haven't really been anywhere. Pretty boring. We were planning our first warm winter getaway in the winter of 2020. We were going to Dominican. That didn't happen. Luckily, we got our money back. That goes right there. Yeah, I'd love to go to some of those places in Europe. Like do like Belgium, places like that. See some of like the World War II memorials, things like that. My grandfather was a World War II veteran, so I'd love to see some of the places that he had been. Making best friend of 50 years, so we'll see what mischief we get. Well, you're never too old to get yourself in trouble, eh? I'm sure you can find it if you look hard enough, eh? We're starting bag number 5. Not that it's bag, but what are we building? Looks like we're building the cannon. Excuse me. You can definitely tell it's a used set just the way some of these bricks go together. Still in good shape, mind you, but you can just tell. So he's got stickers. Which one? A non-stickered one I need? They're the non ones. Save those. After. Alright, so let's go right here. Up there. Alright, so 2 of those. 2 of those. Awfully quiet out there. Usually when it's that quiet, I start to think that somebody's doing something that they shouldn't be. It makes me nervous. Oh, no, I didn't mean you, Mama. My son's out there. I think he's watching. He's watching YouTube. I don't think he's watching me. But didn't hear anything anymore. It's like, what's he doing? Yeah. Crap. surprised. I figured my friend Rick would be on tonight. I haven't heard nothing from him, so. Let's see if he shows up. Loki, yeah, I haven't watched. Actually, that's a good reminder. I haven't watched tonight's episode, but I'm caught up. And just haven't watched tonight's. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Yeah. No, Rick, I messaged him earlier, and he said give him 10-15 minutes notice if I was going to stream, and I don't think he ever. When I did, I don't think he looked even at the message. So I don't know. Yeah, he never even read it. Maybe he fell asleep. Usually he's the night owl. Watch the credits. Okay, I've gone through like fast forward through the credits every episode so far because you just get used to that with Marvel stuff. You assume that there's going to be something at the end. I've actually was kind of surprised there hadn't been so far, but that's good. I'll definitely watch to the end. The last episode I watched when they're trying to get to that arc, it made me giggle, and it blows up, and the woman Loki character, she just kind of drops everything, just disgusted, turns around, just walks away. Thought that was kind of funny. There's an egg halfway. What do they call what Easter egg or whatever they call them? Good to know. No, I've been watching Loki and Bad Batch. I've been keeping up with it. One of the guys I work with, I guess what happened in the last episode or what we learned, he kind of called it about a week earlier, and I didn't really believe him. He was like, "Oh yeah, he was right. His suspicions or whatever would come true." Never even dawned on me. I won't say unless, and just in case you haven't watched it. Watched it at 7 a.m. Which you watched Loki at 7 this morning? Parents' Day at 3 a.m. was hard for me. Yeah. I had been watching Loki. Usually Wednesday evening, I was watching it, and then Bad Batch usually I don't end up getting to it till Sunday. the last few episodes. It's funny. I asked the others if they want to watch, and it's usually no. But then if I do start to watch it and they're around, it's funny. They're both glued to it. Yet if I ask for them to watch it with me, they're saying no. I don't get it. Can pieces. You got like flick fire missiles. Think about renting AC Prime. Oh, you're thinking of spending the extra $30? Yeah, I can't. I can't bring myself to do that, honestly. If it was a one time, like if you got access to more than one movie, I may consider it, but to have to do that every time they come out with something early, I piss on it. I never did like the I never did like the pay per view things like that, so I just I can't bring myself to do that. I had friends that every time there was a UFC fight and things like that, they'd always get right into it. But then the problem with UFC is they got a pay per view like every couple weeks. Like you'd go broke. Cheaper than going to the movies. Yeah, I guess so. Definitely cheaper if you're paying for two. That's for sure. Usually, if I get roped into that, I'm paying for two. Doing this right. I think that's right. Yeah, no problem. For WWE and their friends. Oh, that'd be cool. And I like the old school WWE, WWF up into like the early to, well, even the late 90s. But after that, I lost interest. And I can't bring myself to watch any of the new wrestlers that are out today. Don't find them interesting. Sticker lifting. That sucks. There. All right. Almost screwed that up. He's picking small parts out of these trays. It's just nasty. Trying to get my fingers in there. Putting the big gun together, so it's just the same thing over and over and over. They could have made that step 1 step instead of 5. That and that. There. Now we're cooking with gas. We're definitely getting somewhere now. Trays are starting to empty out here. Goes right there. And that goes. Excuse me. Damn hiccups. Yeah, it goes like that. I think that's right. There we go. Looking like a beast now. Empty out my tray here. Get rid of one anyway. That's the cones. Yeah, it's definitely going to be one of my favorites, right up there with like the gunship. That there. Get rid of that. That's better. place to set that. You can see it. That. Oops. How's the audio been? I know I'm not crazy about the video quality with my laptop, but I think the audio has been decent. Definitely the video is better than it was my first couple streams. I've got the internet hardwired with the Ethernet connector now. I think that fixed that issue. I noticed I watched back and it was pretty choppy. I didn't realize how bad it was. Trying to do it on Wi-Fi didn't work. Audio's good. Video is the video choppy? Not clear. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be crystal clear. As long as it's not choppy. I know, like my first two streams were terrible that way. Looks digital. Oh, okay. Oh, really? Hmm. Maybe I have to play around with StreamYards and see if I can use I got an iPhone 11 and it's got a way better camera. Maybe I have to play around with that, see if I can get do something with that. I don't have the sub count to stream directly off of my iPhone. And I'm not about to buy a webcam. Not yet, anyway. At this point, I think I'd be pretty silly to spend money on a webcam. Well, we'll see. I do enjoy doing this, though. The streaming part is actually probably my favorite. All right. There's two there. There's two. Next time I'll have to see if I can bribe the boy into sitting with me. He's more interesting than I am. Way more interesting. We are almost done. Winding down. I'm fine. Well, thank you. I try. I do my best to keep you entertained. You know, one thing I need to play around with my light there, find just the sweet spot. And I know I'm getting old when I can't, when I need extra light, or else I can't see anything. But same token, it's now it's causing a glare on the page and having a heck of a time. Need to tweak my setup a little bit. That. Oops. I think I screwed up. Like that. Yes, I did. This was good. That. That's way more better. Way more better. Plates. One thing I'll have to do is I haven't done a review in a little while. I need to get back on that. When I did my Stormtrooper helmet review, actually, that was one of my favorite videos to do. Especially I did the time lapse. That was actually, I had a blast watching that back. so. Perfect. So these are already assembled. I'm gonna get the bird of paradise for August 1st. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with any of the August 1st releases. If I'm gonna jump at any of that right away. I still haven't gotten a lot of the winter wave. I want to get the probe droid, and I want to get the new helmets because I have all the ones from last year. But I would like to hopefully get them on sale. And recently, any of the Toys R Us or Mastermind sales, they've been excluded so far. So, but I can't see it being too much longer. I know I'll at the very least get 15 or 20% off. The sales don't come as frequent as they used to, though. I definitely have noticed that since COVID. They don't need to, so they don't do it. Because it used to be a 20% off sale. It was just that it was all the time, like once a month. So everyone was waiting for 25 or 30 if they could. Everyone held out. But now, like I say, it's hard enough even finding 15 to 20. Period. And breaking it like that. You know, there. I think I got that right. I think so. Moment of truth. buggered that up. Damn it. All right, I goofed. I goofed. That's all going to shift up one brick. Wondered why it wouldn't pivot. Well, everything's just locked down. Oh. If I can get my fingernail into there. So that there. I think I got her. I got her there. Now we're cooking with gas. There. Let's see. Oh yeah. So that moves it like that. There we go. That's her. That's pretty slick. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Mama. You have a great night. We are all finished here. Yeah, she looks pretty slick. Have to figure out where I'm going to put it. I'm not sure. Got a couple of options, display case, shelves to put it. I'm not sure yet. Whether I put it in my glass shelf or what. Yeah. That was a fun build. See if I can remember all the names. I think that's Coleman Trebor, Mace Windu, Clone Commander. And let's stand up. Geonosis droid, and I'm assuming that's like a commander droid or something. He's got yellow on top of his head. Yeah. Thanks for sticking around with me. It's been an hour and a half. Yeah. No, I enjoyed that. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll catch up everyone again on next stream. Good night. Have a happy Canada Day. Bye.